Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. This is another little vlog and super weird because I'm filming this on Monday. It's gonna go up on Wednesday and I'm filming a Monday vlog also. Very weird to vlog at the same time, but you guys already have seen the Monday video by now. And this video, as you can see from the title, is a little vlog of planning a last minute trip. So I am notoriously known in my family and to my friends for booking things last minute when it comes to travel. I can't even tell you how many times I have traveled to different countries and booked my hotel when I got off of the plane. I will get off the plane and I will get my bag and I'll probably grab an iced coffee and then I'll sit down at the airport and I'll pick out a hotel and then I'll order a taxi and then I'll go to said hotel. It's just something that I do. I don't know. I love living on the edge. I love the almost like exciting anxiety it gives me. It's the adrenaline rush, what it really boils down to. But anyway, so I always push off travel plans. And I've known for maybe like 2 or 3 weeks that my brother and his girlfriend, Autumn, were going to be going to Vegas this coming week. And I had it in my calendar and everything. And surprise, surprise, I hadn't booked anything. So I'm booking everything now. We're literally going to be leaving tomorrow. We're basically just matching my brother and his girlfriend's itinerary, except they're flying from Nebraska. We're obviously flying from LAX and staying at the same hotel as them. So I'm going to kind of show you guys what it's like to do all this super last minute. What are some of my tricks when I'm looking at hotels and flights and stuff, and then we'll do a little pack with me. We're just gonna be there for 3 days. We're going Tuesday through Thursday. Like I said, we're just matching Nick and Autumn's itinerary. And so we'll have to pack much, but we'll definitely have to pack tonight and get everything ready. So I'm gonna take you guys along with that. And then next week we'll get a Vegas vlog, which is super exciting. So the first thing I'm gonna do is look up some cheap flights. So what I like to do is I have a bunch of different websites that I love to go on. One of my OG ones is called CheapoAir, which I will have here for you guys. This is one of my OG websites that I have used literally since the beginning of time for me, at least in my travel journeys, which has been to a lot of different places. I have found in the past, which we'll update you on that, it has always had the best deals for super like last minute flights and anything in general, just so freaking cheap. However, I will say, as I've talked about it a bunch, as a lot more people have been traveling in the last couple of years, like there's so many nomads and things, I have found that they don't always have the best flights now, which is kind of a bummer because, okay, so I'm looking at this now. It's a ticket for LAX to Las Vegas, round trip. The cheapest one they have is $98 with Spirit Airlines. Okay, so first of all, I look at this as a red flag because I've traveled so much. I know what airlines I do and I don't like and what airlines I fuck with and definitely what I do not. I absolutely will not fly United ever. I will always pay extra to not fly United. Their company values do not align with mine. They've just had a lot of kind of political, not political, but like disasters in the public eye. And of course this happens to lots of businesses, but United, I just don't align with them, don't align with their values. I don't like their service. So I never ever fly United. American is my absolute favorite. I have their credit card. I love American Airlines. So if the American is an option, I always choose that one. Spirit and Frontier, I don't really like because they are just they're really inexpensive airlines, which often means that they are super uncomfortable. But if you want an inexpensive airline that is really great, Southwest is an awesome option. But anyway, so I'm looking on this website, CheapoAir, and the first thing that pops up for their cheapest ticket is Spirit Airlines, which I will not do. And basically every flight that I'm getting for like the quote unquote lower price, all has Spirit. So then we leave CheapoAir because obviously that's not gonna give us what we want. My second website I'm gonna be looking at is SkyScanner. This website is awesome. A lot of people have it as like a referral program. So if you follow any travel bloggers, a lot of times they'll say like, book a flight on my website, and it will be through SkyScanner. They do find really, really good deals. See, it's already loading, and it's only checked 2 airlines, and the cheapest it's giving me is $62 round trip, which is already way better than the other website. Now it's giving me Frontier, so I'm definitely not gonna choose that. Let's see, and then it's giving me United, which is a no. So it's gonna be digging around. It's still loading. Let's see. Frontier, Delta. Okay, so now we have some American Airlines flights, which is looking a lot better for $95, which is not bad at all. Another thing to keep in mind is how much baggage are you gonna bring for this type of trip. I'm not gonna need any more than a carry-on suitcase, so you don't need to check bags. But sometimes when you're choosing between airlines like Frontier and Spirit, you're gonna have to pay for a carry-on bag. Same thing with United, unless you have their premium economy. So you need to know where you're paying for bags and where you are not. Because if you're going to be paying for a bag, it might just make more sense to book a flight with a different airline that includes the bag for free, because oftentimes that's going to be the cheaper option, or it's going to end up being the same price, but you're going to get a better service on an airline like American or Delta than you would on Frontier. So anyways, those are 2 of my favorite websites. I'm gonna keep this tab open, and then I'm gonna hop over to a website called StudentUniverse. So this one I've used a couple of times. They don't have great luck with international flights. Not that anybody can really travel internationally right now, but they have good flights from LAX. I've always noticed. I've booked a lot of good flights from LA, or from Omaha to LA in the past, that have giving me good deals. So we're gonna check there. And this is basically what I do when I'm booking any trip. I go and I hop on all of my different websites, and I look around and scout out the best deal, basically. Sometimes I don't really have a lot of extra time to do this. Sometimes I don't really feel like doing it, so I might just hop on Expedia, which is what we'll go to next, and book all of it. But today I'm taking a little bit of a break to film and show you guys all my websites. So right away, StudentUniverse is giving me American Airlines, which is awesome because we know I love American. Shout out American Airlines, sponsor me. And they're giving me some pretty good flights, again, for the $95 price point, which is awesome. So we're also gonna keep that open. And then next up, we're going to Expedia.com. I fucking love Expedia. I've used it so many times. They have amazing deals for international flights. They have really great bundle details. I cannot even tell you how many times I have used Expedia to book a flight and a hotel, and they have bundle packages where if you book a certain hotel, you get your flight completely for free. And that's not a scam. I've done it so many times. It is so amazing. It's ridiculous. Also, their bonus points program is really great. I get almost at least $5 to $10 off every single time I book, which doesn't seem like much, but if you don't use it, it really builds up over time, and all the points add up very, very quickly. So we're going to search their packages. One time in January, there was a wedding that my boyfriend and I needed to go to in Mexico, and we ended up booking our hotel through Expedia and got my boyfriend's flight completely for free. I was actually already in Mexico, which is why we didn't need to book me a flight. So anyways, that was really great to get his completely for free and get a discount on the hotel at the same time. Okay, so I'm clicking in Expedia. It is giving me a bundle. So we already know the hotel we're staying at, because we're staying at the Aria Resort, where my brother is staying. So it has you pick your room first, which I'm just gonna pick a king room, king bed. And this hotel gives you free upgrades if they have them available. So that's also a good thing to know in hotels when they upgrade you for free. And also with less people traveling right now, it's much easier to get upgrades. So now I'm looking at the flight options that they have with the bundle. Okay, so you have an American Airlines, which is a really good flight. It's an extra $5, so let's see. And then back, it gives me a Spirit flight, which we're not gonna do, and then it gives me another American Airlines, but that one's nonstop, so perfect. Let's see. And I've had some trouble with Expedia all day, and I don't know why. They just have not been wanting to take the flights that I want. So anyways, this is obviously where I'm looking for a bundle, and then if I'm doing a bundle, I like to go on the hotel website that we're staying at, separate from all the flights and the bundles, just to make sure that I'm getting a good deal on Expedia as well. So I'm gonna click through here, see what I find, and I will keep you guys updated. Okay, so I found the flights and hotels and everything that I'm going to be booking. It's gonna be through Expedia. I just love them. I'm like, Expedia, sponsor me. But I have a round trip flight. It's with American Airlines. The one on the way there has one stop, which is kind of annoying because Vegas is like a 1 hour flight, but that's okay. The flight back is a nonstop, which is super amazing. I get free checked bags and stuff because I have their credit card, and I'll put all this on my credit card because I'll get bonus points, free bag, and priority boarding. And then we are bundling it with the hotel as well. So total, it's gonna be $360 for me and Connor's round trip flight and the 2 nights at the hotel, which is a crazy good deal. And it even says here, the starting price is about $900 if we were booking separate flights and the hotel. The bundle that ended up being $360, which is absolutely insane. I am just waiting for one of my friends to respond because while we're gone, we need somebody to watch the animals. So one of my friends lives in the same neighborhood as I, so I asked her if she would be able to pop over and watch the animals. Oh, she just read my message. So hopefully she'll say yes. Once I get the yes from her, I'm gonna book it and we'll be Gucci. And that's that. Hey guys, okay, so update, it's Wednesday, and obviously I'm in my office, and you're probably like, what the heck? You were just talking to us about Vegas. What is happening? And I'm here to give you the update. We didn't end up going. My friend couldn't watch the animals, and you can hire like a WAG for people to walk your dog or watch your animals and stuff, but the way they were gonna do it was come to our apartment, and I didn't really feel comfortable with having a stranger in our apartment, so that didn't line up. And then we were gonna drive to Vegas, because it's only a 4-hour drive from LA. But my boyfriend's car needs new brakes, and just everything was kind of getting a little bit messed up and didn't really work out. And if we were gonna drive, Nick and Autumn were actually gonna drive back with us and spend the weekend in LA, but then Autumn couldn't get the day off of work, so it just didn't really happen. But I'm still gonna upload this video because you guys have a ton of resources I've given you in this little episode for booking travel, and I wanted to come on and talk about a couple more websites that I really love that I forgot to mention. One of them being Jetradar. This one is amazing. However, the whole point of Jetradar is it finds flights with really long connections or really strange connections to get you to where you need to go. It's really great for last minute flights just because it will show you where all of the leftover tickets are available. A lot of times when you book far in advance, it's easier to find things that are like non-stop or maybe only one layover for like 45 minutes, obviously really ideal situations. And with this one, you might have like 3 layovers or so, or maybe you're gonna have like a 7 or 8 hour layover. Not always ideal, but if when you're down for an adventure and 2, it's cheaper and it works with your budget, it might be worth it. I've booked tickets from Greece back to the States with them, and I actually had an 8-hour layover in New York, where I basically stayed there overnight. And the ticket was just so cheap that it was so worth it back then, and I really love their website for that. So that's one of them that is absolutely amazing. Another thing that you guys can do / a website to go to is if you're going somewhere and you're staying in a hotel, one thing you can do is book the hotel directly from the website and bundle it on there. So this is going to be really similar to Expedia, where you are getting your flight and hotel in a little combination. Usually they give you a discount for that. But when you do this on the hotel website, a lot of times you're gonna get bonus hotel perks. You're gonna get better rewards points if it's with an airline that you like, where it ends up being like the airline in the bundle is one that you have rewards with. And those 2 alone are like 2 of the biggest bonuses you can ask for, because a lot of hotels and airlines have a partnership or an alliance. So when you stay in that certain hotel, you get bonus points. When you fly that certain airline, you get bonus points, and those get to add up for free flights and free hotels. So if they bundle, and like for me, you guys know I love American Airlines, then I get extra free flights. I can fly my mom here. I can, you know, use people's, I can get people tickets to come see me. I can fly places, and I can also get free hotel stays. It's actually really crazy. And then when you book through the website for the actual hotel, a lot of times they'll give you VIP perks, things like a discount on your stay for just booking directly with them, because they don't have to pay out any third-party people. You might get like free dinner vouchers, free massages, or discount spa things, and that's always a really good resource if you're the type who stays at a hotel. What I wanted to mention, maybe not so much for booking, but just as a resource when you're looking for flights, is Google Flights. Super basic, I know, but I always have Google Flights pulled up when I'm looking at flights, because the beauty of it is they will show you the whole calendar month, and it will give you a rate for every single day. So if you are planning a trip and you have flexible dates, or maybe you're going to take a trip and you haven't put in the time for work yet, you can play around with the dates and find what's going to be cheapest before you book. And it's going to tell you, like, say it's going to say round trip to Mexico for like $260. And that's going to be flying on like a Monday to a Thursday, right? And you were originally planning on going like Friday through Wednesday or something. You can adjust it accordingly, and it's going to give you the flights underneath as well. So what I love to do is have that open, look at the dates that have the best value for the flight, and then I go to all these other resources like Expedia, SkyScanner, Jetradar, all of the things that I have been talking about. And I will also use this for that little hotel hack, as I will put in those dates for the hotel, because usually those dates on the hotels are cheaper as well, and then you're going to get the amazing flights too. So that is a super great resource. I will say I don't very often book with Google Flights, but it is probably the best resource in finding which days are going to have the best flights, because most websites won't show you that until after you have put in the dates. And like, you don't want to go through and fix the dates and just to see what is going to be the cheapest. So Google Flights for the win there. The very last one I'm going to give you guys, it is just a secret gem that, one, I don't tell that many people about, so here we go, and two, it's just thebomb.com, okay? It is called Mamonando. It's really hard to pronounce, but I'm gonna have it up here on the screen for you. And this is another really cheap flight website who also does bundles. You can look for hotels in there, car rentals, all of the things. But the best part, I have it up on my phone just so I'm looking down. The best part about this website is that you can actually create your own plane itinerary. You know, when you're looking up flights from someplace like SkyScanner, it's gonna give you the pre-planned layover. Why am I having a brain fart? So say you're gonna fly from Nebraska to LA. A really common layover is gonna be in Phoenix, Arizona. So when you get on SkyScanner, it might say like Omaha to Phoenix, Phoenix to LA. But on Mamonando, you actually have the opportunity to build your own ticket, build your own itinerary, and if you don't want to fly to Phoenix, you can put Omaha to Denver, Denver to LA, and you get to manually choose it, book it in one ticket. Because sometimes when websites have it where it's like, okay, you can fly here to Arizona, then Arizona to LA, or if you want to do this, it's going to be 2 separate tickets. You don't want 2 separate tickets, okay? Trust me. When you book a flight that has 2 separate tickets, so this pops up a lot in Google Flights, which is why I don't book through there very often, but when it says like 2 separate tickets, that means that after your first flight, you have to re-check in for the second flight. That means you literally have to leave the airport, you have to check back in, you have to recheck your bags if you have them, you have to go through security all over again. And especially if you're on a tight connection or you're in a huge airport, something like Atlanta or LAX or even Chicago is really big. If you're in one of those big airports, that can be such a hassle and you might have to go to another terminal. It's just a pain in the ass. You don't want to book them on separate tickets. So Mamonando kind of lets you pick which ones you want and puts it in a ticket together. Which is super, super amazing, okay? So these are all of my favorite and like secret little websites that you guys can use when you start traveling again to snag those good deals, okay? So I hope you loved this. I will see you back here on Monday. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Follow me on Instagram and I will see you later. Bye.